everyone, it's Tracy. So here is another video in the series that I'm doing with Crafty Meggy. And this is where we are taking a sketch and we're kind of changing it up a bit. So this time I've kind of flipped it over to the other side. And instead of using 4 photos, I only am using 2. So I pulled out a collection that I really didn't have a lot left over, and it was my One Canoe 2. I had a little bit of Creekside and a little bit of Hazelwood, and I want to see what all I can use up. And the white background paper, I know a lot of you guys probably do this as well, is you go through your paper pads and the ones that you know that you won't use, you just use the back side, and so that's what I've done here. So here are my photos of my little kitties, and I've mentioned before how difficult they are to photograph, especially when they're together. But I managed to get very good backdrops so you can see them clearly, and even though they're individual. What I don't show in the video is at the end, after I had completed it, I had taken some stickers and spelled out their name on each one of the photos themselves. So you'll be able to see those in the close-ups. All right, so I'm just going through all the papers, trying to use as many scraps as I can, and I end up having to cut into this 12 by 12 paper, but it's okay. At least it's getting used. It's better than just sitting in my stash. I don't have very much embellishments with this either, but I don't go outside of what I had saved for the One Canoe 2. So everything that I'm using on this page actually came from that company. So I'm kind of at the point where I'm going to have to incorporate that into my stash because I really don't have a lot left over. I absolutely love the buffalo plaid. It's a navy and white. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. And you can barely see it, but you know, it was part of the sketch. I wanted to be true to the sketch. This punch that I'm using, you know, it does the banner tails, and you can tell it very clearly that the tails are so wonky. And you know what? I'm going to leave it like that. I'm okay with it. Scrapbooking is not about perfection. If it was, I probably would not have been doing it as long as I have been. Yeah, it's all about fun, and it works for me. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. So now putting all the pieces together, you know, I don't know if you guys are like me, you know, you put things down, you pick it up, you try to reposition it the way it was, and it's just a guessing game. It's close enough. It's, you know, isn't that scrapbooking when you try to copy someone? Because I'm pretty true to a sketch, at least I try to be. Sometimes I will, you know, go off on my own, but usually I try to stay pretty true to the sketch. Now that little piece, it's kind of a green color. It's part of the collection, but it's of one of them. I don't remember which one, to be honest with you. This is from last year, and I have seen so many collections since then. Or was it even the year before? Gosh, yeah. It just seems like I have seen so many other collections since then. I can't keep track. I don't know how people do that. But here I go through all of the embellishments that I had. Now, I had cut these out of the pattern paper, those florals. I end up not using those. The little word that I put there next to, on the left side, says beauty. That's going to end up staying there. And you can't even tell. Some of the pieces were so small that I had trimmed. And let's see. I know that I find um, some floral, and I don't even know what that says over there on the left side above beauty. I'm sorry, guys. I can't even tell. Make sure you go over to Crafty Meggy's channel. I'll leave a link below, and that way you can check out her page. We'll be doing this it's the first and third Friday of the month. So here are the stickers that I have. And I end up putting love. It's gray, and it's going to go under the right side. I don't know. You'll see it here just a second. I'm still trying to make this work with what I have. I really didn't want to pull anything else out. What do you guys do when you get to the end of your embellishment pack and all you have are these little pieces? Do you just incorporate that into your stash? Do you add it to another collection that's similar in colors? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do. All right, here's a nice little stash of embellishments. That orange segment, it says Sweet Sunday, and the reason why I pulled that out is you can see a little hint of an orange blanket in one of the photos. And so I wanted to go ahead and add a little bit of orange. So I have the orange in the photo, and then the orange circle, and then over here on the left side, there's going to be like a fern, or that's what that little orange piece is. It's like a little leaves, and it's going to have the green fern and some orange colored leaves and the word beauty. And I end up using a sticker as well. So the tag you saw me create, it was where I had taken this tag that I've had here on my desk. I use it as a template, and I just cut the edges so that they're not wonky. I got enough wonkiness going on, that's for sure. I don't need any additional. And then I punch the hole with my, I don't know what you even call that anymore. Sure is expensive for just punching holes. It's where you would set eyelets, and I've tried doing that recently, and yeah, I'm not liking that anymore. Remember the craze of doing eyelets? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the stickers above that I just put down says happy together, but for some reason I kept the page on my desk and the happy is missing. Yeah, I'm thinking Sophie didn't like that happy. She kind of pulled it off. She just says, "Okay, we're just together." I don't know where it is. She sits on my desk quite often. All right, so here we go. Here is the still shots. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining me. Make sure you check out Megan's, and you guys have an awesome day. Bye-bye.